We live in a universe that operates based on the law of attraction. Did you know that every person living in this universe is governed by an immensely powerful force and guided by the same universal law? The natural laws of the universe are so precise that we can harness them to overcome any challenge, successfully build spaceships, send humans to the moon, and even accurately time a landing to within fractions of a second. Whether you are in Frankfurt, Maldives, Los Angeles, Stockholm, Dubai, Toronto, Osaka, or Tokyo, you are subject to the same force and the same law, the law of attraction. The law of attraction, also known as the law of attraction principle, is an invisible energy that guides the systematic functioning of the entire universe. It is this force that allows the Earth to sustain its rotation over billions of years. It is this force that enables the solar system and countless planets in the universe to peacefully remain in their designated orbits, coexisting in harmony. This energy guides every aspect of the universe and our lives. We often experience moments when we are talking about someone or just thinking about them, and suddenly, they appear before us. We marvel at the synchronicity, saying, "Speak of the devil." Similarly, Freud recounted an incident involving his friend Brewer. Brewer and his wife were dining at a restaurant when, in the midst of their conversation, he abruptly changed the topic and asked, "I wonder how Dr. Rauer is doing in Pittsburgh." To his surprise, his wife exclaimed, "Just a few seconds ago, I was thinking the same thing." Why does this happen? According to the law of attraction, there exists a kind of brainwave or similar transmission between individuals' minds, creating a mutual attraction. When you think of someone, their brainwaves pick up on it, and they appear without any conscious invitation. We live in a universe that operates based on the law of attraction. Everything in this universe is connected to it. Whether you believe in it or understand it, the law of attraction is always working objectively. It remains true at all times, for everyone. Everything that happens in our lives, we attract. Our circumstances are attracted by the mental images we hold in our minds. The events are results of our thoughts. Whatever we think in our minds, we attract into our lives. As individuals, it is our task to continuously focus on what we desire, understand what we truly want. From that point, we can begin summoning one of the greatest laws of the universe, the law of attraction. Imagine lying in bed, thinking about your overwhelming debts and feeling miserable. By doing so, you are sending signals into the universe. "Oh, these debts are so frustrating." Be aware that by envisioning your circumstances this way, you are only further reinforcing this negative situation within yourself. This feeling will fill your entire being, and eventually, you will attract more troubles into your life. This is the result of the law of attraction in action. This realization teaches us that when we see something we don't want and reject it in our thoughts, we are not pushing it away. Instead, we activate a thought about something we don't want, and the law of attraction responds by bringing that undesired thing closer to us. When we see something we desire and truly accept it from within, we activate a thought, and the law of attraction responds to that thought. In essence, whether you are reminiscing about the past, contemplating the present, or envisioning the future, you are activating a thought, and the most powerful law of attraction in the universe will respond to it. Do you want to stand out from the crowd? Do you want to soar to great heights? Of course, you do. Maintain a positive attitude toward the future. This will attract positive people, positive circumstances, and favorable environments into your life, paving the way for your success. Even if you encounter adversity, do not harbor negativity or anger towards the future. Otherwise, you will attract negative, angry people and negative, challenging environments, ultimately leading to a gloomy outcome. The law of attraction, a natural scientific principle. The law of attraction is not a fantasy term or a newly appeared form of magic. It is a natural scientific principle in the universe. It is widely known that anyone, whether kind-hearted or wicked, old or young, women or men, when they jump from a height, will inevitably fall to the ground. Those who have a basic understanding of physics know that this phenomenon occurs due to the force of gravity. The law of gravity is an objectively existing natural law and is not subject to the will of individuals. The law of attraction is the same. Although the principles of the law of attraction have been accepted by most individuals seeking to understand its significance, it is necessary to clarify a point. The law of attraction has no connection to any mysterious powers, peculiar superstitions, or esoteric sciences. It does not require people to wear peculiar clothing, perform mysterious rituals, display certain props, decorate rooms with pyramids, fill rooms with incense smoke, sleep on pillows with quartz, or wear bracelets, necklaces, or any other magnetic jewelry. Within our bodies, there exists a miraculous power at all times that can attract everything necessary for our personal success. This is the magical law of attraction. The law of attraction exists just like the law of gravity or universal gravitation, which had been in existence for billions of years before Newton discovered and formulated it. It does not cease to exist whether we are aware of its concept or not. We are constantly influenced by the law of attraction. It brings both good things and bad things into our lives. Everything we possess is attracted by ourselves. The following true story may help illustrate that the law of attraction is an objectively existing natural law. This story took place a few years ago on a day that completely changed the protagonist's fate. Due to a plane crash, he became completely paralyzed and was confined to a hospital bed. His spinal cord was damaged, with the first and second cervical vertebrae broken. His swallowing reflex was completely destroyed, and he couldn't even drink water. His diaphragm was damaged, and he couldn't breathe. All he could do was blink his eyes. The doctor said he would live the rest of his life as a vegetable, unable to do anything except blink his eyes. However, the protagonist believed that what the doctors thought was not important. What mattered was his own thoughts. He imagined himself becoming a normal person again, walking out of the hospital. In the hospital, he had to use a ventilator, because the doctor said he could never breathe independently. But there was a small voice constantly telling him, "Take a deep breath, take a deep breath." Eventually, he was able to breathe without the ventilator. The doctors couldn't explain this phenomenon. Throughout the process, he did not allow anything to enter his consciousness that would interfere with his imagined goal. His goal was to walk out of the hospital by Christmas. Through his continuous efforts, his goal was achieved. Many people said it was impossible. Through this experience, he summarized what a person can do in their lifetime in 6 words: you become what you think. Behind everything, there exist eternal universal laws, and we humans are merely the products of the operation of these laws. Even if you cannot understand the above truths, there is no need to coldly reject them. This situation is similar to many people in real life who do not understand how electrical current works but can still enjoy the benefits it brings us. For example, we can use electricity for lighting, heating, water, and keeping warm. Here are some statements from world-renowned individuals about the law of attraction that may help you better understand this most powerful law in the universe. Catherine Ponder describes the law of attraction as everything that is coming into your life, you are attracting into your life through your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. Brian Tracy describes the law of attraction as you are a living magnet. You will attract into your life people and situations that are in harmony with your dominant thoughts. Whatever you think about, you bring about. Jerry and Esther Hicks describe the law of attraction as like attracts like. Like attracts like, which is an important law in the universe, and it is the simplest and clearest understanding we have of the law of attraction. Imagine yourself as a magnet and use it to attract what you desire. When a certain thought appears in your mind, it will attract other similar thoughts. It nurtures your thoughts and influences your entire life. This supreme law operates through your thoughts, and the only thing that activates this law is your own thoughts. In the field of organizational psychology, attraction refers to the force that guides people to move in a certain direction. When individuals have a considerable interest and enthusiasm for organizational goals or what they may achieve, these things become attractive to them. Once this force is formed, it will attract people to continuously move towards the goal. The goals set by organizations in management, as well as praise, rewards, bonuses, honors, and promotions, are forms of attraction.